tell you.
Hey, Rocky, you only got 1 to 5 edit. Come on.
Oh, man, you got me in my pleasure period. We're right here at KBLE TV, right here in Revere. Don't be square. Get right here. It's our channel. Oh, yeah. Don't hesitate. Oh, yeah, we're going to be on from 10 to 11. Bring a friend. But we got some great news for you this week. We got the classics. Oh, yeah, the classics of Empire Pro Wrestling. These matches are unbelievable. Some of the greatest finishes. Cheers. Can you believe Ferris wheels? They were wrestling on Ferris wheels. I was part of that one myself, so I'm happy about that one. Right here, Empire Pro Wrestling, that championship won by Axe Demolition. The Warlord. Oh, yeah, the Warlord from the WWF. That's right, your mother WWE was the WWF at that time. As well as King Kong Bundy. Can you believe we got this belt around Bundy's waist? He's got about a 60-inch waist. And I wore that belt at one time, but we don't want to go there. Getting old, it's going to be October 27th, so all you people, remember my birthday. Send a gift to KBLE TV and care of Gary. Gary, he's my man. He's going to open up all my packages because we don't want no anthrax down here, you know that. And we want to be some big packages, so be there or be square. Empire Pro Wrestling, the classics, from 10 to 11 this week. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to bring on now, at this time, he was recently voted one of the most popular wrestlers in New England. He is currently ranked as the New England Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. We're waiting to bring on the Playboy Rocky Raymond. Rocky, you have held the New England Wrestling Championship for the past 18 months. A grueling schedule. You've defended your belt for 18 months. That in itself is a tremendous achievement.
Well, first of all, I want to thank the people tonight for coming down here to West Roxbury. After the problems we had with the weather, we were supposed to be here Friday night, but Hurricane Gloria, I guess, got to a little bit the best of us all. But we're going to be back here. We got a big card tonight. We got the ladies. We have the karate, we got the judo, we got the sports night, and of course your famous Dungeon Masters here tonight, which we've had a couple of very...
Rocky, your opponent tonight, one of the most vicious individuals in wrestling, a veteran wrestler, a renowned wrestler. Your thoughts, please, of Silvano Souza.
Mr. Silvano Souza has been wrestling throughout the WWF for the last 10 years now. He is by far one of the most toughest opponents throughout New England right now. He's come in and he proves to be double tough, and the New England Sports Promotion has chose him to be #1 contender for the New England Championship. So we signed an open contract, and all the people that want to come to see the championship matches, just come on down, whether it be Hulk Hogan, the Rick Martells, the Hayeses, the Long Riders. There's a lot of wrestling going around throughout New England right now, but we bring you the championship material, and tonight with Silvano Souza, I hope that I come out victorious.
Well, Rocky, Silvano Souza has gone so far as to proclaim himself as the self-proclaimed New England Wrestling Federation champion. What must you do to beat this very dangerous individual?
Well, I tell you, it's going to be a 3 count tonight, one way or the other. And of course, tonight, the overall effect of the match will be that the Dungeon Master is with Mr. Silvano Souza, so they're in that dressing room now, and I bet you they have something sneaky up their sleeve.
Okay, Rocky, before you go, one last question I just want to ask you. Any truth to the rumor that you are thinking of forming a tag team in your quest to not only own the New England Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt, but also the Tag Team Championship belt? Any truth to that rumor?
Tag team matches, I tend to stay away from them because I'm better in single matches. And tonight I got a special appearance. I got a special, you know, the people I've had problems with my manager in the past, but now I bring on a very special person, and we have, well, I'm not going to produce the name right now, but I will say she is a female, and her name, well, we're going to dispose of a little later on, but she's going to be very colorful, and she'll be here tonight, the valet, okay? So I'll catch you all in a little while.
Rocky, lots of luck in your match tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Playboy Rocky Raymond, the current New England Wrestling Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, led by their manager, Silvano Souza, I'd like to introduce now two of the most colorful yet dangerous wrestlers in New England wrestling. Long Rider Frankie G and Sweet Soul Brother. They are accompanied by the Dungeon Master.
All this stuff. Rocky Raymond this, Rocky Raymond that. Where is Rocky Raymond? Tonight he's going down. Tonight he's going down. Rocky Raymond, the New England heavyweight champion. What kind of paper champion is he? Where is he? Tonight is his last night. That belt is coming off his waist tonight. Now,
Mr. Souza,
what do you want?
if I may, Rocky has vowed he will stop at nothing to defeat you tonight. Tell me what you must do to defeat Rocky
What do you
Raymond.
think? I'm going to stop at anything for him? Do you think I'm going to stop at anything for him? All I hear is Rocky Raymond. Rocky Raymond. Who is he? I've been around the world. I never heard of Rocky Raymond till I came here. Well, he wants me.
The Salvation Army. That's where he came from.
I never heard of him till I came here. Now he wants me. See, this is Rocky Raymond. He is nothing. He's nothing
Okay,
but a
there's
piece of
no
garbage.
need for this.
You
There's no
understand?
need for this
Now you
here.
want to talk? Tonight's the night. I'm a manager. I'm not supposed to wrestle anymore. He wants me to put the tights back on. He better run for the hills. Rocky Raymond's going down tonight.
The question is did Rocky Raymond bring his lunch? Because he's going to get beat tonight. You understand? Tell him about it, baby.
I got one belt around me, baby, and I want Rocky Raymond's belt right around this one. And I'll be here any time of the night to take that belt.
Listen to
this is Rocky. We're here anytime, baby. And if I can't do it, I got my brother to help me out, buddy. So anytime you're ready.
I'd like to interrupt this.
Okay, excuse me.
I'd like to interrupt at this time.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Felicino.
To say that Frank Gullah has been stripped of his belt for not
What are you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen.
defending your title for more than 10 days.
Frankie
The New England
Gullah has been stripped of his title
Wait, wait.
for not defending the tag team championship within the 10-day period.
Well, listen here. I have a brother that's been ill, and I have a new partner called a Soul Brother, and I'll show you what it's all about later on tonight.
Wait a minute, I'm sorry. I have to take your belt because if you don't give up your belt tonight, I'll have to pull your license. Now, the New England Sports Promotion has decided to
We'll
take
bring
your
Rocky
belt.
Raymond out here, and we'll see whose belt is taken. Come on, bring him out.
If you don't give up your belt, I'll have to pull your license. You won't be able to work.
Ladies and gentlemen, a surprising turn of events. Ranked as the #1 contender to defeat Rocky Raymond for the championship,
I'll be back for this.
being stripped of his belt in an unprecedented
I
move.
will be back. Just don't go too far with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, in an unfortunate set of incidents, unprecedented, Frankie G, the Long Rider, ranked #1 to defeat Rocky Raymond for the New England Heavyweight Championship, stripped of his tag team championship belt due to the fact that his brother was not able to defend the belt with him for over a 10-day period. An unfortunate set of events. Let me ask referee Felicino, how could something like this happen? Why wouldn't he defend his belt within the 10-day period? Why is he being stripped of this belt?
Well, you have to defend your title 10 days or more. When you don't defend your title in 10 days, the Federation has the right to strip your belt, either if it's a tag team or an individual champion. And he did not defend his title more than 10 days. He came up with excuses. The front office decided to pull his belt. It's not up to me, I'm only the official. I do what I'm told. And he was stripped of his belt. And if he wants his belt back with a new partner or his brother, the Federation, the New England Sports Promotion is willing to give him the belt back if he can win it back. But the belt will go to whoever wins it. Whoever they go against and whoever the better man is will win the belt.
So as far as I can understand it at this time, there is a vacancy for the New England Tag Team Championship. Are the belts vacant? No one owns currently the New England Tag Team Championship belts, is that correct?
That's correct. No one owns these belts right now. May the best man, whoever tries to get them, win them. If him and his brother, like I say, or another partner, if he gets another partner, he says he has another partner, the Soul Brother, is willing to, try to take his belt back, then fine, But if he can't, then he has to go to the one who wins.
All I can tell you is to stay tuned for this very interesting set of events. The New England Tag Team Championship belts are vacant. They are up for grabs. Stay tuned for more developments of this. Thank you, Felicino. And now, let's begin. Sports coming down the aisle. It is, yes, Long Rider number 1, Frankie G. The man voted most likely to defeat Rocky Raymond for the championship belt. To the ring, his opponent, the superstar Richard Burns. Ladies and gentlemen, this next fall is scheduled for one fall, 20 minutes. Introducing first, from Bad Street, East Boston, weighing 265 pounds, Long Rider number 1, Frankie G. And ladies and gentlemen, weighing 240 pounds, from Malden, Massachusetts, he is a black belt champion in karate, superstar Richard Burns. Well, in the ring now, Long Rider number 1, Frankie G, and the superstar Richard Burns. Superstar, one of the more colorful personalities in New England wrestling. Also a very dangerous individual, master of the martial arts, world record holder in board breaking. He can easily kick an individual in 2. And here we go with the action. Long Rider number 1, Frankie G. Already quickly going to work on that leg of Richard Burns. Long Rider got Burns by the head and applying a vicious elbow to the head of Burns. Vicious forearm smash. Oh, and a tremendous bail from the corner by Frankie G. And a big bail off the ropes. Oh! Richard Burns just out of the way. Long Rider off that ropes hard, coming down hard with that elbow. Tremendous action already in this match between these two top individuals here in New England wrestling. Richard Burns going to work now on that leg of the Long Rider. Long Rider came off the ropes and was ready to plant a tremendous elbow on Burns. Tremendous. Well, Richard was lucky he got out of the way of that one. Now Richard going to work for himself on the legs of Gullah. Frankie G. Ooh, coming down hard on that leg. Well, one thing you don't want to do is take Richard Burns lightly. And a headbutt to the leg. Still working on that leg, Richard Burns. Oh, and Frankie G seemed to have retaliated. Frankie G obviously in pain, claiming to referee Paul Richard of the hair pull. The Long Rider and superstar Richard Burns. Center ring. Whoa, a vicious kick to the chest of Richard Burns, and now a forearm smash to the back. Scoops him up. Oh, and a vicious backbreaker. Oh, what a backbreaker. And here's for the count. 1, 2. And a nice kick out by the superstar. Another scoop up by Frankie G. Oh, and another big body slam. Off the ropes, Frankie G. Oh, and a big leg across the chest of superstar. Here he is for the cover. The count. 1. So all he can get is 1. Claiming a slow count by Paul Richard. Superstar Richard Byrne in obvious pain. Oh, and a fantastic drop kick sent Frankie G out of the ring. Tremendous. Frankie G now outside the ring, pondering whether he really wants to go back in there, and I can't say I blame him. Tremendous drop kick sent the Long Rider out of the ring. One thing about the Long Rider, though, one thing you don't want to do is infuriate this gentleman. The madder you make him, the more he seems to fight harder. He's one of these individuals that wants to win at all costs. He is a dirty individual. Oh, and a nice arm drag. And another. 2 big arm drags by Superstar. Has Frankie G reeling in the corner. Frankie G reeling from those 2 big blows. Big kick to the midsection. And now a forearm smash sends the Superstar down. Sends him for a ride off the ropes, hard off the ropes. Oh, and a tremendous body block by Frankie G. Sends Superstar sprawling. Down for the pin. 1, 2. Leg on the ropes. Referee Paul Richard just able to catch Superstar with his leg on the ropes as the count of 2 is progressing. Frankie G sends Superstar for a ride. And outside the ring apron now. Frankie G taunting the fans. Long Rider, a dangerous individual. Voted the man most likely to defeat Playboy Rocky Raymond for the championship belts. #1 contender in New England wrestling. Superstar slow to get back in that ring. Shoulder to the midsection of Frankie G. Now what's Frankie G gonna do? Oh, big forearm smash. Superstar now on the outside of the ring apron. Frankie G kicking for good measure. You better watch it or Paul Richard is going to disqualify him. Now here they are outside the ring. Frankie G and Superstar. Oh, a tremendous shot. And now a reverse. And Superstar getting the best of Frankie G after he slashed the head down. Oh, and a big knee to the forehead sends Frankie G flying. Superstar now in command. Superstar Richard Byrne has a handful of hair on Frankie G. Oh, and a big headbutt sends Frankie G reeling against the ropes. A tremendous headbutt. Now with a handful of hair. Has him in the corner, sends him for a ride. Oh, and a big bail from the corner sends Frankie G. And he retreats to much safer ground. Oh, what action. What action. Tremendous series of bets by Superstar after Frankie G smashed his head to the canvas. Superstar retaliated, gave Gullah a big bail, and Gullah now contemplating his fate on the outside of the ring. Frankie G slow to get back in that ring. Not taking any chances against the likes of the Superstar, who has such an arsenal of weapons. The forehead of Superstar Richard Byrne's red after Frankie G smashed his head onto the ring apron. But nothing is going to stop this individual from Malden, Mass. This black belt champion in karate. Nice takedown by Frankie G. Now working on that arm. Applying pressure to that arm. Oh, is that painful? Still applying pressure to that arm of Superstar. Burns trying to retaliate. Referee Paul Richards saying open hands. What's Frankie G up to now? Oh, that knee. Dropped that knee to the chest of Richard Burns. Count two. Not enough. Burns just able to kick out. Drop that knee hard down onto the chest of Superstar. Lining him up. Oh, I don't believe a tremendous power slam to the canvas. And Richard Burns just able to kick out. Well, I for one do not blame Frankie G for what seemingly seemed like a slow count by referee Paul Richard. Frankie G working Superstar into the ropes. Applying that knee to the midsection. Oh, and a tremendous shot to force Superstar down to the canvas. Tremendous action. Frankie G now in a most advantageous position. But a nice reversal by Superstar. Superstar now coming down hard with that knee to the lower back. And another one. Superstar, two big knees to the back of Frankie G. Frankie G now. Obviously in a lot of pain. It's the Long Rider. Oh, I'm sure he wonders where his brother is now. Almost a 2 count. Obviously too close to the ring apron, referee Paul Richard. Long Rider, obviously, in a tremendous deal of pain. Well, one thing is for sure, you don't want to give up on the Long Rider. He is too dangerous an individual. You do not want to ever turn your back on this gentleman. Oh, and what a quick karate kick to the midsection. Sends Frankie G off the ropes. Oh, clotheslined him down to the canvas. Right to the throat, a tremendous clothesline. Richard Burns now. Oh, and a tremendous reversal. Oh, this Richard Burns, he knows so many moves, able to do so much in that ring. In the corner. Oh, and a reverse, tied up, now off the ropes. Oh, and a big forearm smash by Frankie G. And another one. Richard Burns on the ropes, reeling. Frankie G has Richard Burns just where he wants him now and sends him flying through the ropes and out. Tremendous series of events. Long Rider sending Richard Burns outside of the ring. Richard Burns slow to get back in that ring. Here goes the Long Rider, quick to attack. Now working on that back head area of Richard Burns. Well, surprisingly, a clean break by Frankie G. That's something you won't see too often. Nice takeover. Off the ropes, Frankie G on Richard Burns, just out of the way. Just able to elude that big elbow by the Long Rider. Burns now with a handful of hair. Has the Long Rider on his feet, scoops him up. Oh, and sends him hard down to the canvas. Oh, and another vicious blow with that knee. Here he is for the cover. 1, 2. Close, close. How close can you get? Richard Burns thought he had victory there, and I personally, for one, also did too. I don't blame him. Oh, boy. I don't know if you saw that, but a low blow to Richard Burns. Caught him low. Oh, this Long Rider, a dirty individual. Referee Paul Richard obviously did not see that low blow by Frankie G. Hard into the turnbuckle, but Richard Burns shrugging it off. Again, he shrugs it off, showing the Long Rider what he's made of. Here he is with a tremendous headbutt to the head of the Long Rider. Richard Burns now stalking Frankie G. And another headbutt has Frankie G against the ropes. Oh, what action, boys and girls. Oh, and a big forearm smash to the back of Frankie G, and another. Tremendous action here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and another. Tremendous forearm smashes. 2, 3 in a row to the chest of the Long Rider. Nice reversal. Sends Superstar flying to the center of the canvas. Oh, and a tremendous elbow to the chest of the Superstar. Here's the count. 1, 2. Just able to kick out. And Frankie G, again, complaining of that slow count. applied a tremendous elbow, came right down hard on that chest of Superstar, complaining of the slow count. Again, a count of 2. Oh, and a tremendous takedown by Frankie G. A neck breaker. Again, the count to 2 by the Long Rider. Now he's on outside on the ring apron. Oh, and he forced that neck onto the top rope. He came and he forced that neck right onto the top rope. Oh, this individual, one dirty individual, is this Long Rider. Again, got that neck of Superstar on the ropes. Outside the ring apron now. Frankie G forcing that neck down onto the middle rope. And it appears that that's it. Paul Richard, it looks like he may have disqualified the Long Rider. I'm not sure. He may have disqualified the Long Rider. And there's, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the match, Superstar Richard Burns, by disqualification. And now let's go to the...
Oh yeah, right here. All the matches from Empire Pro Wrestling, the New England title. Take a look at this belt. Zoom in, cameraman. This is authentic. This is not no replica belt. This is not made from Toys R Us or some magazine where you marks buy your belts or some goofy wrestler gives you a belt that can't wrestle to begin with. Can't even wash, let alone wrestle. But right here, Empire Pro Wrestling, the classics are coming this week. The classics, whether it be King Kong Bundy, Axe Demolition, The Warlord. Oh yeah, Astro Man from the Dominican Republic. It might even be me underneath the mask as the mask raider because you know I like football. And the Raiders are coming this year. As well, hey, you know, my birthday's October 27th, you know, right here. Get all your gifts down to KBLE TV. Send them in care of Gary Mitchell. He'll open up the package because you know a lot of people want to bomb Rocky Raymond. No Anthrax, please. Send big packages, small packages, but be send something for the KBLE TV wrestling crew. Be there, 10 to 11, Friday night, or be square.
Hey, put the music on now, he said.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is the main event of the evening for the New England Heavyweight Wrestling Championship. The current New England Wrestling Champion, Playboy Rocky Raymond from Revere, Massachusetts. All of 240 pounds against the Vicious One from Providence, Rhode Island. All of 255 pounds, Vicious Sylvana Souza. No doubt the Playboy is going to have his hands full with this individual. But Souza also has to be very leery of the Playboy. He is the champion, has defended that belt for 18 long months. This is for the New England Wrestling Championship, the New England Sports Promotion Heavyweight Championship. Savannah Souza has gone so far as to proclaim himself the self-proclaimed New England champion, claiming that he is going to not only beat Rocky, but put him out of wrestling. Souza with that sardonic grin on his face. Center ring now, the main event of the evening. Playboy Rocky Raymond and Savannah Souza, as New England Sports Promotions continues to bring you the top wrestling stars locally from New England and from around the world. Center ring, Playboy and Souza. Tying up center ring. Souza forcing the Playboy against the ropes. Sends him hard off the ropes. Oh, and a big body block sends Souza to the canvas. Going for a ride. Oh, and a tremendous hip toss by Souza. Kick out by Rocky sends Souza sprawling. And a tremendous hip toss again. And another arm drag. Tremendous action here, ladies and gentlemen. Early in the match, Savannah Souza finding himself on the outside of the ring. Playboy early and in command. Souza motioning something to Rocky, telling him to get away, let him back in the ring. He wants to get at Rocky, and Rocky, I'm sure, wants Souza. Souza pointing to Rocky, more or less saying, let me at him, let me at him. Well, one thing's for sure, you can never take the Playboy lightly. He is the champion. He knows all the moves. He's defended his belt for 18 months. He is one tough individual. No matter how much you get him down, he always seems to come back. Big shoulder to the midsection sends Souza to the canvas. Now Rocky sends Souza over hard down to the mat. And again, Souza hard down to the canvas. Rocky smiling at Souza again outside the ring. Souza contemplating really whether he wants to get back in the ring. Well, Rocky appears that if he doesn't want to come back in, he'll go out after him. Rocky being led in the ring by his valet, Vicky, motioning Vicky away, does not want to see anything happen to this precious commodity.
6, 7, get in there!
Souza slow to get back in that ring. Souza definitely one dangerous individual. Can never be taken too lightly, and Rocky, for one, knows that. Not the first time him and Souza have locked horns. Now Souza and Rocky embracing into the corner. Souza pressing Rocky hard against the turnbuckle. Souza has Rocky hard into the corner, hard into the turnbuckle. Oh, a vicious forearm to the chest of the Playboy. Souza now sending Rocky for the ride, hard off the ropes. Oh, and clothesline him down hard to the mat. Souza, a tremendous clothesline, sends Rocky down hard to the mat. Tremendous blow applied to the chest of the Playboy. And another sends Rocky reeling against the ropes. Souza, big forearm smash to the back of the neck of Rocky, and again and another. Sends Rocky across hard off the ropes. Rocky, a good flip to get away from Souza, comes back and applies a vicious left hook to the chest of Souza. Has Souza now in the corners and sends him. Wow, what a tremendous move by the Playboy to send Souza sprawling to the center of the ring. Tremendous move by the Playboy. And Souza wants out, and I can't say I blame him. A tremendous hip toss. Rocky bailed him from the corner. Souza quick to take cover outside of the ring. Rocky in command as of this time. valet Vicky watching intently from ringside, egging the champion on, telling him, come on, Rocky, come on, Rocky.
Get him back!
Rocky obliging, letting Souza come into the ring, and now Souza applying a vicious knee up into that midsection of Rocky. Souza spinning Rocky around and sends him hard outside of the ring. Souza picked Rocky up almost by the back of his trunks and flung him outside the ring. Savannah Souza sends the Playboy sprawling, slow to get up outside that ring. Rocky landing hard on the concrete outside of the ring apron. Now Rocky on the outside of the Rocky outside of the ring apron. Souza going to town, applying kicks to that midsection. Rocky obviously in a lot of pain. Savannah Souza in command of this match. A concerned valet Vicky looking on, watching the champion as he gets slowly back into the ring. Souza now with a handful of hair. Rocky though stopping himself from going in, and it gives a reverse and fits Souza into that turnbuckle. And again, the turnbuckle off Souza's head being rammed into that top rope. Tremendous action. Souza, as Rocky the Playboy, rammed the head of Souza several times hard into that top rope, vacant from a turnbuckle. Oh, and Souza looks to have a foreign object of some sort, rammed it up into that throat area of the Playboy. Referee Felicino motioning to Souza if he has any kind of object on his person. Souza shaking his head no, but it appeared that he jammed some kind of object up into the throat of the Playboy. The Playboy now ducks as Souza takes a swipe, and Rocky returns a vicious left forearm chop to the chest. Rocky now, he's got the foreign object and going at it in the forehead of Souza. Rocky now going to town with that foreign object on the forehead of Savannah Souza. Coming down, vicious left chops by the Playboy onto the forehead of Savannah Souza. Rocky Raymond in command, going to town with that object onto the forehead of Savannah Souza. Savannah Souza in a most uncompromising position. The Playboy proving that he's number one. He's got Souza up against the ropes, and Souza's in a tremendous deal of pain. Souza bleeding, and Pizzy is bleeding from the forehead after Rocky went to town on it and spins him across hard into the turnbuckles. Blood gushing profusely from the forehead of Savannah Souza, and there's a shot. Rocky going to town, working on that midsection. Rocky's a house of fire. Grabs Souza by the arm, sends him flying across to the turnbuckle. Souza doesn't appear to know where he is. A tremendous power body slam by the Playboy sends Souza down hard. Oh, and a quick count of two. Souza, a mass of blood after Rocky went hard onto that forehead. An ugly sight as Souza gushing blood now profusely. And Rocky, he's got him in the abdominal stretch. Rocky's got him in the abdominal stretch. This could be it. We don't know. Referee Felicino asking if he's going to submit. Tremendous action here, ladies and gentlemen. The Dungeon Master in the ring. Here's the Dungeon Master. Felicino, the referee, goes down for Savannah Souza. The Dungeon Master going to town against Rocky Raymond. The Dungeon Master, Vicky the valet in the ring. It's Bedlam. It's Bedlam. The Dungeon Master out of nowhere came in the ring just as Rocky was about to gain a big advantage over Souza, possibly apply a pin. The Dungeon Master comes in, rescues Souza. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The winner of the match is going to be the Playboy, but I believe Rocky's not through yet. Rocky's not through yet. Here we go, pounding away at Souza and the Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master reeling. He's going to get them both and bangs their heads hard together. Dungeon Master and Souza. Rocky whipping Dungeon Master with that whip. Whipping the Dungeon Master. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The Dungeon Master from out of nowhere. The Dungeon Master from out of nowhere came into the ring as Rocky was about to pin Souza. Rocky, though, has been awarded the championship and will retain his New England heavyweight belt. A tremendous match. Souza leaves the ring bloodied. Rocky embracing his valet, Vicky, in the center of the ring. Fans might be taunting, but Rocky again has defended that belt in an unbelievable display here in West Roxbury. Tremendous action. Playboy Rocky Raymond retains his championship.
Back Empire Pro Wrestling coming at you each every week right here in Revere at KBLE TV Channel 8 from 10 to 11, so don't forget to watch it. And Jasmine, where are we going to be in Saugus?
Saugus Community TV, 9 to 10 p.m. on Friday nights.
And what a makeover you got. You're one of the most beautiful girls in all of pro wrestling, because you might be on the contract soon.
Hope so.
Be there!
Now entering the ring, ladies and gentlemen, fabulous Phil Orndon. Fast becoming one of the most popular wrestlers in New England. Fabulous Phil Orndon in town, here at the beautiful Parkway Boys Club in downtown West Roxbury, where New England Sports Promotions continues to bring you the top wrestling stars locally from New England and from around the world. Excitement is for the Dungeon Master about to enter the ring, led by his valet, and who knows what her name is. An ominous looking pair, if I must say so myself. The commotion is for the Dungeon Master and his valet. The Dungeon Master making his presence known here in West Roxbury. One of the most dangerous individuals you could ever face. I'm sure Phil Orndon well aware of that when he signed for this match. The Dungeon Master is here. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to meet him on a dark night. I was going to say he was led by his valet, but more than likely he's leading his valet. Dungeon Master, one of the most vicious, dangerous wrestlers in all of New England. Phil Orndon appears ready for anything the Dungeon Master's going to throw at him, but you never know what the Dungeon Master's going to throw at you. Dungeon Master wisely chaining his valet onto the turnbuckle. I'm not sure if that's so she'll avoid escaping or avoid being kidnapped. Dungeon Master removing some of that devil-laden black equipment that he enters the ring with. Ominous-looking gentleman. Referee Phil Lucino, without a doubt, is going to have his hands full to try to keep order between the ropes in this matchup. And Phil Orndon stripping the Dungeon Master of that hood. Dungeon Master now stalking Orndon. Dungeon Master going to town on Orndon. Vicious forearm smashes and sends Orndon hard down to the canvas. Dungeon Master, applied that foot, I should say, right into Phil Orndon's lower midsection. Orndon up, but up slow, breathing in pain early. The Dungeon Master wasting no time. The crowd with that Dungeon Master chant. Phil Orndon and the Dungeon Master now. Fabulous Phil in the Dungeon Master center ring. Sends Phil Orndon hard into the turnbuckles. Phil Orndon going after the leg now. And the Dungeon Master, it seemed like with little force at all, just kicked him away, just pushed him away as if to say, don't bother me, son. Now Phil Orndon has the Dungeon Master, but the Dungeon Master reverses him. Phil Orndon just pushed him down hard onto the mat. Phil Orndon trying to move that Dungeon Master, unable to. And now he throws him hard into the ropes. And Orndon out of the ring, onto the cement hard. Dungeon Master going out after him. Dungeon Master out of the ring, peering down at Phil Orndon. Looked like he was spitting on him. The Dungeon Master looks like he's spitting on Phil Orndon. An ominous looking individual, that Dungeon Master. You cannot turn your back on this gentleman for a second. He is totally unpredictable. He cannot be taken lightly for 1 second. Orndon slowly back into the ring. The Dungeon Master right on him. Has him in a headlock. Oh, and a vicious, unbelievable forearm smash to the back. Sent Orndon hard to the mat. Dungeon Master continuing to apply pressure to the back of Phil Orndon. And again, hard outside of the ring, hard onto the canvas. The Dungeon Master in control. Phil Orndon onto the concrete outside of the ring apron. Phil Sr. counting as Orndon struggles to get to his feet. The valet of the Dungeon Master laughing at Orndon, threatening to whip him with the Dungeon Master's whip. Phil Orndon obviously in a lot of pain. The Dungeon Master outside of the ring now, stalking him. Phil Orndon back in the ring. Both wrestlers outside of the ring. And they are on the concrete. Dungeon Master has Phil Orndon and slams him down hard onto the table. Slams him down hard onto some chairs outside of the ring. The Dungeon Master in control at this point. Phil Orndon outside of the ring, taking a beating by the Dungeon Master. Tremendous action here, tremendous. Again, the Dungeon Master with Phil Orndon outside of the ring. He's been on almost all corners of the ring with Phil Orndon, sending him hard down onto the table. Phil Orndon very slow to get up in a tremendous amount of pain. The Dungeon Master looking at him, smiling at him, telling him to come back in the ring. He wants more. The top wrestling stars locally from New England and from around the world are here on New England Sports Promotions. And again, Phil Orndon hard outside of the ring. The Dungeon Master, for good measure, just making sure that Phil Orndon is in no hurry to return to the square circle. Dungeon Master, one honorary individual who wants nothing more than to eventually get a crack at the Playboy and the New England Championship belt. Phil Orndon slowly back in the ring. Dungeon Master applying that big boot to Phil Orndon. Orndon slowly up on his feet. Dungeon Master sends him for a ride hot off the rope. Oh, a tremendous body block! Tremendous! He came down hard on Phil Orndon, center ring. Dungeon Master in control at this point. Has Orndon up on his feet, off the ropes. Again, sends him hard off the ropes. Oh, and clothesline him. A tremendous forearm smash by the Dungeon Master. Unbelievable. The force. Phil Orndon in a tremendous amount of pain. The Dungeon Master has been in this match, in command of this match throughout. The Dungeon Master is really an impressive individual. What's he going to do now? Holy guacamole, I don't have to tell you how that can hurt you. And again, Dungeon Master hot off the ropes. Oh, those elbows into the shoulder blades of Phil Orndon. Orndon writhing in pain. Dungeon Master going for the pin. I don't know if he let him out or if Phil Orndon broke out. More or less, the Dungeon Master let him out. Dungeon Master having his way with Phil Orndon. Hard off the ropes. Dungeon Master swings. Orndon able to spin out of it. Dungeon Master catches him, and the Dungeon Master forces him hard off the ropes. Dungeon Master has Orndon down hard, and this could be it. And that's all she wrote. The Dungeon Master is victorious here in West Roxbury. A tremendous match. The Dungeon Master in command throughout. And I don't think he's through yet with Phil Orndon. Helping him to his feet. What's he going to do now? He's already won the match. He's already victorious. The crowd motioning him to come down hard on him. Oh, the tremendous body block by the Dungeon Master. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Referee Filosino asking us to ring the bell to get the Dungeon Master to stop this. There's no need for this. He's already won the belt. He's already won the match, I could say. He's already won the match. All I can say is the Dungeon Master, the road for him goes right up to the New England Championship belt. That's what I meant to say. He wants nothing more than that belt, and hand it to Playboy, and a very impressive showing here against fabulous Phil Orndon. The Dungeon Master disposes of Phil Orndon, I should say, rather easily, acknowledging the cheers of the crowd. The Dungeon Master. His valet waiting for the Dungeon Master to approach her, to take her away. Dungeon Master, Phil Orndon outside of the ring. Some of the wrestlers coming in to try to make sure Orndon's okay. He will now lead his valet out of the ring. The Dungeon Master caps off a very impressive card here in West Roxbury. Dungeon Master still not through. We've had a tremendous card of action here in West Roxbury. The Dungeon Master victorious. Playboy Rocky Raymond also defended his title. We saw a tremendous card. New England Sports Promotions continues to bring you the top wrestling stars locally from New England and from around the world. I see several doctors attending to Phil Orndon. The Dungeon Master not through making his rounds yet. This has been a tremendous card, ladies and gentlemen. Tremendous amount of action. The Dungeon Master's valet being led by him, following close behind. The Dungeon Master victorious. As stated before, Playboy Rocky Raymond victorious. He defended his belts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan Howard.
Sit back here, I'm all excited. I'm right here at KBLE TV with my new helpful commentator, Nolte. He's back better than ever. This kid got all the talk, he got all the walk. We're right here with KBLE TV. We want to let you know the time slots we're going to be on. We're going to be on in Revere at KBLE TV. At what time? Tell them.
10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
As well as Saugus. We're going to be on. What time we're going to be on Saugus?
9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
You tell them, Nolte. Be there or be square. You're with the BBB. Big, bold, and beautiful, but not too bold to hold. So tell your grandmother, get her out of the kitchen, get your sister off the phone, and also get your brother off those chat lines and watch Empire Pro Wrestling. Oh, no, it's not Kurt Angle with something. No, this is a basketball thing, okay? This is a basketball. Watch KBLE TV each and every Friday night from 10 to 11, the best of Empire Pro Wrestling. This is my basketball thing from the 8th grade. And no, I'm not no amateur wrestler. I'm BBB. Big, bold, and beautiful. The angriest man in all of pro wrestling. I'm angry. I'm angry about all this wrestling that's going on. But watch it. Empire Pro Wrestling. Be there or be square. It's BBB, and I'm not with the Masked Raider, so that's not the Masked Raider, and it's definitely not Brock Lesnar. It's Nolte! It's Nolte, the new commentator, that's right. EPW just hired this guy. Tell him the times we're going to be in Revere.
From 10 p.m. to 11 p.m.
And we're going to be in Saugus from 9 to 10 on community cable TV. So be there to watch the best of the best with me and Nalty. We're going to commentate. We don't hesitate. Oh, yeah, we got them all. We got some mamazitas. And tell us about the mamazitas that we saw. Tell them how she was.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful. You better believe it. Be there with me and Nalty at EPW.